Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Space Engineers. Today we're taking a look at another amazing creation from the Steam Workshop. It is the RCSP Reaver Destroyer by my good friend Venom415. Venom obviously known for creating the Wyvern, the Raven, things like that, as well as the Phoenix. He's also in Planet Wars with me as well, and he's a very good friend of mine, and he creates awesome ships in the workshop, so I feel we need to take a look at them, because they always are awesome and they do surprise me. So, jumping in, we've got the Reaver Destroyer. No mods, and I believe it's probably survival ready knowing Venom. So, the Reaver is a no mod survival ready, there we go, mini battleship ready to explore the vast of space engineers. It comes fully upgraded refinery with plenty of storage, one large reactor and plenty of batteries to keep you powered. There's your little Steam description there, so we're going to jump in and look around the exterior. So, just by looking at it I can already tell it's kind of heavily armed. I can see rocket pods in there for broadsides, and I also can see 2 missile pods. Going through the room, we've on the top part, the dorsal part, that is the right word, yeah, dorsal and ventral, we have 2 Gatling guns. One each side, and 2 rocket launchers, one each side again. So kind of a light armament for a destroyer. Personally, looking at it already, for a destroyer I'd make it more heavily armed, but it kind of depends on your configuration really to match your fleet in a way. It's like for an RWI destroyer I'd heavily arm it a bit more, but this is Venom's personal preference, so let's stick with that. The broadside cannons are built in here, but you've got cameras as well, so you can see what you're firing at. Always a good sign. I remember I built broadsides once and then I really couldn't see out of them, that was a bit funny. We've got little windows up here. I know, they're sort of give an effect there. Now the thing with Venom is, he always does this on his ships, is he always adds in minor little details, just like that there. If it was me, and I was just putting like a slate block here, I wouldn't add the interior block around here, but he's added in here to kind of give like a window sort of effect with the mini lights there. Sort of on a starship, especially in Star Wars, you see all the windows on the side and you think, is that really a window? But yeah, it's giving that effect there. You'll see it on LunaCity ships as well. Anyway, sticking to the top, we've got solar panels here, one each side, so we've got solar power as well, always good to have a bit of backup on there. Can charge your batteries off that if the reactor runs out of power. Hidden in this sort of nice little fin back here, we have one of these stopping thrusters, as I call it, or reverse thrusters. Using some passageway blocks over here to create the sort of like, what do you call them? Entry fins, I suppose? Sort of just like vents for thrusters as well, that's pretty cool. Some indenting here, so there's no need to actually do this here, it doesn't add anything at all. It just adds to the design preference of the ship. Venom's awesome at doing that. Thrusters up here for going down, always good to do them. And also, following on the RCSP traditional style, the sticking out parts here, the fins I like to call them, they always provide sort of style to a ship. As you can see when it's approaching behind like that, got the nacelles on the side here, it always does this. What was the most recent ship? The Exile, that's what it is. The RCSP Exile Dreadnought, I think it was. That one, it had the fins on the side as well. These sort of nacelle thrusters as well, but done in black with blast door blocks. And stuff like that, to build into the engine profile of the ship. Moving on the side, we have Gatling guns, one each side, and we have rocket launchers, one each side as well. So kind of the same arm as up top. Yeah, exactly the same. This one's just spread out a bit more. So it could be used for a bit of orbital bombardment there. Obviously, you'd have to get pretty low. And this thing can't work in atmosphere, sadly. So that is a shame. Up front, we've got more stopping thrusters, this time in the form of hydrogen ones. So I think this is where he said the hydrogen acceleration / brake assistance. So that's there to assist you, and we've also got them built in over there as well as plenty of iron thrusters, more solar panels, so you can kind of got a solar reach on all sides. Merge blocks so we can connect to things, or things can connect to us. You can imagine connecting to a station or a cargo pod or something like that. Or even another ship, imagine docking there, I don't know how you'd get into each other, but I suppose it could be like a cargo latch or something like that. Interior blocks there to give more in-depth into it. Bigger thrusters, and we've got the passageway thrusters here as well. And is there another thruster hidden up here? There is another thruster hidden up here. Damn, he likes to hide them everywhere, doesn't he? That's kind of it for the underside. We also have a hydrogen thruster over here and some navigational lighting as well, with red and green. Looking at the backs, I kind of didn't go into detail on this. We have 3 giant ion thrusters, those are our main propulsion, as well as 8 hydrogen thrusters, 4 on each side, as more, and 2 ion thrusters in the middle. Pretty good. So, I think we should take a look inside. I'm thinking that. Also, we do have a giant thruster up front, I forgot to point that out there. That is the main thing up front, as well as some spotlights as well. Can I turn them on? There we go. Nope, that's me. Am I not sat in the seat anymore? Actually, can I not turn the spotlights on? Apparently not. Okay. Spotlight. There you go, turn them on. See, we got some lights up front now. Pretty good. Anyway, we are going to take a look inside the ship as I fall into the gravity well. So, airlock. The airlock, you've got a connector. Pretty good. I can't open my door at the minute. I've forgotten how to play Space Engineers. Walking inside, what are we already presented with? Let's see all those doors behind us. Let's go down here. Very tightly packed. So remember, this is a destroyer. Destroyers aren't really made for comfort, so it's kind of packed in. obviously let's do his mission. Sort of like a miniature engineering area we've got up front here. We've got a giant reactor and a hydrogen tank, the one reactor he was talking about, as well as batteries hidden down there and a sort of green engineering overview. Oxygen refineries in there, as well as some tanks as well, conveyors, oh, some stairs down here. The antenna is smartly hidden inside here. Can we walk around it? We can. Love the new collision boxes. I've been in for a while, but it's nice to have them. Batteries as well. Batteries hidden in the floor. We've got batteries everywhere. Air vents. For some reason we're depressurized a minute. I've probably opened a door somewhere. We've also got statistics screens up and around us here, and also a ship diagnostic as well, where you can add like a floor pan diagnostic. Always good to have one of those, means you can look around and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the auxiliary control. So walking around here, what else have we got? We're going deeper into the ship now. Actually no, we're back to where we are, aren't we? Yeah, airlock on both sides. I thought we was going deeper into the ship. Let's head up this side. Is there anything around here? We've got program blocks and timer blocks to run the scripts. Is this up to the bridge here? Yes, this is the way up to the bridge. So representative of our bridge. Obviously the ship diagnostic thing's running there to give us some stats. We do have windows, yay! We've got windows on this one. Bit of a limited view, but hey. Control blocks in the middle here, all turrets on off, Wright connector. RCSP Reaver, there we go. Emergency beacon. Batteries, connector. Other stuff. Oh, we've got an emergency beacon, let's turn that on, leave that on. So there's some pirates coming now. So the bridge is kind of pretty simple. You kind of have a helm here and the weapons there. Other stats here. No sort of captain's chairs because, I don't know, it's kind of just made it simple. Also, kind of a bit weird seeing as it's like, you couldn't really fit a captain's chair in here. I suppose you could, but be a bit tight for space. Nonetheless, the bridge is still compact. You've got an air vent in here as well as a separate oxygen supply for the bridge. Pretty cool. Moving onwards. Let's close that door behind us. Let's go down this side now. And that corridor obviously leads back to where we were. In here, we've got more stuff. Let's head down here first. Oh, there's our gravity generator. 2 gravity generators. And, oh, this is a refinery in here, the upgraded one, so you can see the upgrades and stuff like that. Control block in there. Pretty good. Let's take a look through here. What have we got in here then? Is this like a Jeffries tube area? Can we just access reactors and stuff? Oh no, we can access these. So this is sort of like a contained area where you can access your piping, your thrusters. Always good to repair them. And obviously it's a sealed area, so if that hull side ever gets breached. That's a pretty good idea. Passenger seat, so if like the ship's taking damage, you can quickly go, well, hey, I'm in a seat. And safe. Or it's about to jump. Always good to have spare seats around. Because if you do go in jumping, you leave your crew behind. It's funny, but in a way, if you jump into a hostile situation and got no crew, not so funny. Got a jump drive packed in over here with another diagnostic and some more stuff. Passageways ground down here to provide a bit of extra detail. And obviously the jump drive block behind. And on the other side here. Pretty cool. So that's kind of it for the ship, isn't it? Oh, no, we've got more down here. Gravity generator. So yeah, that is kind of it for the ship. I mean, we've explored everything there is. Other than that, it's a pretty cool ship, isn't it? Lots of weapons, well not lots of weapons, but it's kind of heavily armed for its fleet. If you compare it to other RCSP ships, it is heavily armed. It's defensive. Looking at it, you probably think, Jack, that's not heavily armed, I don't know what you're talking about. Compared to its other ships in the fleet and in Venom's universe, it is heavily armed, which is pretty good for a destroyer. As always, I've been Captain Jack. I hope you guys are having a nice day. I certainly am. This is an amazing ship to review. And I'll see you next time. Remember to leave a like on that video so to support me and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's it. Am I done with everything? I think I am. That was the worst outro I've ever done. See you next time, guys. Oh, I just messed it up as well. I'm going to end this quickly. Bye.